Hello. Okay, fine. Thank you. So, good afternoon to you all. I'm sure that I gave meaning for your time, morning time, and hope that we'll have better session today, evening also. So, I was talking in the morning. This is used in many applications, many areas. I just wanted to show the links, some of the links. So, there is a clarify Clarif AI. So this is an extension. So this is for you can incorporate AI engines, artificial intelligence into the Scratch language and design systems like image recognition systems, object recognition systems, etc. So this is a site name is it's available in the GitHub. It is public domain only. Clarify.com. Clarify. It is an extension. So it can be used to search objects in images, image recognition. Okay, one of the application of AI. And I was also talking about network simulators, etc. You see, just it's more or less this is another thing. Edgy software for graph analysis. Networks, computer networks can be thought of as a collection of it's a graph. Computer network collection of routers is a internet. Collection of routers is an internet. So each router is a node, and the connection which joins between them, that wire can be considered as a edge. So to model this one, this is used this software. It's again, if you observe, is also you can pull and build up the application. So edge, this is one. And also I was talking about Snap. This is another software, of course, inherited from the this one. Only object will be different here. Okay, so this is also maybe yes, simply drag and drop visual programming environments. No doubt, the MIT people they have initiated with the intention of inculcating computational thinking among the kids, but people started using for the real learning also layer programming. Not only kids, but the other things also it is being used. So that's the reason why I found it is interesting. I thought maybe at this beginning of your 4 years career, just if you can build up, maybe morning I'd shown you how it becomes an app, simple app. You can use it in your cell phone. I don't know how many of you have tested that link what I have sent in the morning, shown you. So that's how you can maybe build up things. I don't say that C and C++, Java, Python, they are useless. No, I'm not saying that. So this is one way of building visually the mental clarities of programming, coding abilities, improving your coding ideas. Okay, and also sometimes for some of the ideas can be instantly tested here. So these are all inherited from scratch. Okay, I'm just closing. Snap is one thing I have mentioned. Edge is another one. Clarify. There are so many other things also I did not bring. I'm just closing them. Edge, snap. Okay, snap. Okay, leave. Fine. So now just one small funny. You see, a lot of facilities are there. You know, you can maybe if you happens to be, you see, if you happens to be, you know, hard electronics person, you can connect this thing, you can connect to the boards, microbit board. Lego, I don't know whether you heard about Legos. So you can connect to the Legos, you can program, you can build a house. These are all again hardware interface. Hardware interface is also possible. Lego Boost, Lego Education, Go Direct Force. You can sense, you can use the cell phone and sense your what you call force, weight, etc. These are all some extra things can be done. So that's what I wanted to say. It is not I mean, though it is developed for inculcating, educating kids, but it has lot of ideas, lot of things that can be practiced by you people. Okay, just this example I wanted to run. Just this example, just to show the things. So I'm just going to full mode, full screen mode, and I'm running. So now the video is working. So now I'm just moving the hand, my hand. You see, when I move, see I'm not allowing them to come down. If they come down, the point will come. Okay. So yes, I'm just playing. I'm just so video sensing, video sensing, video sensing. So video sensing. Okay, so I'm just moving my hand, and those people are those sprites are just going up and down. I'm not allowing them to come down. If I allow them to come down, my points will come down. Okay, video games, video games. Okay, I just wanted to say that it has a lot of extensions, lot of things. Okay, I'm just closing the video. Fine. So just to make you to feel, maybe no doubt I am able to share everything within 3-4 hours, but otherwise there's bird's view only I'm giving you, bird's view only. Okay, so in detail maybe I don't know what I have to do. Maybe some of all of you will form a club, all of you will form a club and maybe plan for a schedule independent of the what you call any administration. One of you can become a secretary or maybe chair, whatever it is, then organize on a regular basis. You send me a link, maybe every Saturday or Sunday, any day for 2 hour session we can plan. Maybe for us it's maybe about 8 to 10 weeks, then I can give you a little more idea of this one. It is now whether to do that one or not, it is in your hand. So you decide, you decide, you form a group, you make a schedule of your own. Just inform me that every Saturday or Sunday, Saturday maybe preferably 2 hours in the evenings or so I can spare. Then I can maybe for 8 weeks to 8 Saturdays or 10 Saturdays, maybe we can plan. So you decide yourself. You have my details, you can send me your interest. Okay, so this is just, this example is to show video. So I just let me show you. First, you have to appreciate what are the things available. So just maybe I will search sound related thing, A to Z, maybe sound. Load more. See, okay. Maybe I just maybe some application, just Harry Potter, like just simulation, some simulation. Maybe click it. So okay, so those type of things. Maybe cheaper cut away the wealth and the that same thing we can create it. Sort by Z to A. So I'm just trying to show sound. Sound. Well, one example, let me show you. One example. Here it is there. Okay, this class. I'll show you that. Maybe if I click it, class teacher comes.
Hi, good morning, my dear students. This is Venkateswarulu. I am teacher for this session. I love to know about you. I am John. I am from Maryland.
I am Rosie. I am from Washington, D.C. I am Barbara. I am from Cleveland.
Thank you for introducing. We will start our class now.
Maybe this type of tours we can design. So I wanted to show one more application. Sound. Loudness. Okay, loudness test. Loudness test. Okay, see inside. Start. So maybe when I click the sound. So let me just bring that one to 50% first. So when I click this button, when I this clicks this one, when I click, see, I'm talking. I'm not doing anything. Hello. So with my sound, things are working. So loudness. So whenever loudness is greater than 10, change the size by 10. So this type of applications also possible here. Okay. So just to make you to feel more interested to learn things. Okay. I'm closing. Leave. So now I'm coming back to our previous morning. We are discussing something. Morning we were discussing about this. In fact, I was expecting some queries. I did check up my email. I haven't received any email from you people. So I will assume that you are able to follow me. You do not have any doubts. Okay, so what to do? So you have not expressed any doubts. Maybe I said you can send me an email. Okay, anyhow, I haven't received anyone. So I'll go in my own way. I am sure that you're able to follow me. Okay, now I was talking in the morning that we can arrays. I can use an array. Array, when do I require an array? I was mentioning that the same data, same values in your problem, if you require to use them more than once, if they are required only once, read and use it. If you require second time, that is the reason why. So if you require the same data second time to be used or third time to be used, then it's wiser to declare an array and store it and use it as many number of times as you want. So here I have demonstrated, that is how many values, how many students marks, and have declared an array, read one by one and stored in the array. So now I wanted, maybe before that, so let us assume that I wanted to clear everything. So clear, delete all marks, just I'm trying to show. Everything will be deleted. Okay, so now I wanted to run again to show you. But one more thing I wanted, let us assume that if these 5 are nothing but marks of the students, then I wanted to calculate average marks of those students whose marks are more than class average. Whose marks are more than class average. So first you have to read and calculate the class average. After that only you will have a chance of comparing with the class average, and then you have to find out the total marks of the people whose marks are more than class average. Then how many such a people are there, and their average we can find out. Okay, so I'm just trying to show. First, I require a total also. I declare a variable total. I will declare a variable total also. Make a variable total. Total marks. Okay. Maybe I will declare. Doesn't matter. Spelling may not a problem. I'll declare some other variable. Some. It doesn't matter. Yes, one something or sum of past. And also I'll declare number of past. Number of past. I'm taking some variables. So now all these variables I don't want to appear them on the screen. So if I don't want them to appear on the screen, just simply I can. If you want it, maybe you can make them. Maybe you want to correct that one. Maybe spelling I have made it. So rename a variable. So in stuff I wanted total. Rename. Okay. So now total marks. I can. So I wanted SP and P. Okay, these are all initially I'll declare NP is 0. Then I'll duplicate it. Maybe duplicate it. So I'll declare SP is 0. Total also 0. What are all other variables are there? I have used n. Okay, we are declaring. We are total NP. Okay, so this variable, this statement I don't require. So now I will initialize all of them zeros now. So whenever what do you call read a student marks, I am putting in the list, a marks list, and I wanted to add that one to the total also. So that's one I wanted. So now what I will do is, so total, for the total I wanted to add to the total, change maybe my variable, total variable by amount. So answer by amount. So there is look. So now, consensing. So there is a variable called answer. I'll put. Just let me demonstrate this one. Just this much only. Let me demonstrate. I'm clicking it. So enter number of students 5. Enter another student marks, maybe 80. Now what happened, you see, it is kept in the marks list array. At the same time, it is added to the total also. Then again, another student marks 90. So it is kept 90 in the list and added to the total. So now maybe 80. Again, maybe 70, 60, maybe 40, like this. So now, after this, what we have got? This is the total marks. So let's assume that I wanted to find out the average also. I wanted average. Class average I wanted to find out. So I will declare one more variable, make variable average. Okay. Now I will set the average to, I wanted to set average to total divided by n. So total divided by n. So variables, total divided by n, number of students. So now average come. Now what we require is, so now there is second time we don't require to read. They are already available in the marks array. List is having that one. So from that I have to use it. So now what I will do, I will use a repeat loop. Repeat, control, repeat. How many times repeat? N times. So what I should do, each time one value from the marks I have to take. From the marks. So variables. So now we have to select one item. So select, already added to the marks. Then we wanted to select one item, replace. So now I can select item 1 of the marks, item number of the thing in marks, length of the marks. So one by one. So I wanted to select. So what I do is I will declare one more variable. So make a variable like your counter. In for loop, while loop, we are using a counter. So now I am using that counter, I. So I will initialize that I to 1, set I to 1, Okay, I am setting that I to 1. Then I will, so now I will select that value. So what is that value? So item 1 of marks. So now what I will do is, if this item 1 of marks is, so now I am just making control, if item 1 of marks, so marks is an array, list. So item I of marks, not one, I of marks we wanted. So item I of marks, so I'm selecting. So just item I of marks. If that is greater than average, so we wanted an operator, greater than I wanted, so greater than what? Average, we'll take average. So average. So now this one, if that is, so what I wanted, so I wanted to add that marks by marks to, what you call SP. Okay, so I wanted to add marks to SP. So change SP by that marks. Which marks? Item I of marks. So now item I. So now I'm showing you operators, variables, item I of marks. And the same time, I wanted to change NP value by 1, NP, number of students whose marks are more than average. So that is the one I just wanted. So now we wanted, so this whole thing I'm just putting. So let us now finally, I wanted average of such a people. So I wanted to say motion looks say. So I wanted average of nothing but average SP by NP. So let me explain the operators. SP by NP, SP by NP, SP, maybe NP. Okay, so I'm purposefully putting here, and maybe I just wanted to put a weight also, just to show you step by step what happens. Weight, and also I wanted I variable value by incremented by 1. Change I variable by 1. So that is inside the loop, So let me explain now. So maybe if these variables you wanted to show me all those things I am showing. So I am putting, let us assume that there, it doesn't matter, anywhere you can put n. So now maybe NP, maybe total, maybe I, maybe, okay, maybe SP, just to demonstration purpose. So now I'm just trying to run. I'm trying to run. So enter. So all these things I want, before that I wanted to remove this one. So remove everything. Now I will run. So as usual 5 I'm just doing. Enter a student marks. So now I'm entering 90. 90 is added to the array, and it is added to the total also, total. Now second student marks, I said 70. 70 is added to the list, 70 is added to the list array, and then it is added to the total also. So total became 160, so 90 plus 70. Now maybe 40, and again maybe 30, maybe again 30, once more. So that's it. Now you see now what is happening here, you observe. Oh, did not, I mean, yes, total came, total 160. What is 160? So average is what? Average is 52. So I will increase this value just to 5 to show you step by step. To show you, if you wanted, I can put sound also there. Okay, 5 students as usual. I'm just making maybe 90, maybe 70, maybe 40, maybe 30, maybe 30. Now, what is happening? You see now. So first 90 it is adding, then 2 is adding. See, and I value how it is changing. So yeah, I value. So what happened? What you got? Maybe if you wanted to, I can put sound also. I can increase this. Weight value to 10 to slow down the things. Clear. Then again 5 students. Enter number of students 90, 70, 40, 30, 30. So I'm just pressing. So now currently check up NP is 0, SP is 0, I value also becomes 0. Now I is equal to 0, we have to make it. So I value first 1. So as it is 90, first element is 90, it is added to SP, then added to NP value incremented by 1. So now I value, when I value becomes 2. So 70, as it is greater than 52, so that 70 is added to SP 160, NP value is incremented by 1, 2. So now when I value becomes 3. Fastly, it is fastly. 40 is not greater than 52, 30 is also not greater than 52, this is also not. So the problem is with delay, I did a mistake, this weight, I would have kept it here. So that would have shown me very easily. I'm just again running. So now again running 70, it doesn't matter. Five students, 90, 70, 40, 30, 30. So now delay. Yeah. First student marks 90. That is added to the SP. NP is incremented by 1 because as 90 is greater than 52. Then 2, 60, 70, 90 plus 70, 160. Then NP is incremented 1 by 1. So when it is 3, the marks is 40 only. As 40 is not greater than 52, it's not doing anything. Then when I value becomes 4, fourth item 30, 30 greater than 52, no. So nothing it is doing. Then fifth item 30 again, is that is greater than 52? No, not at all. So now you are getting finally, when I become 6, you will come out from the y, 90 you are getting because total is 160, whose marks are more than class average 52. 2 people are there whose marks is total 160, whose marks are more than 52. So that divide 160 by 2 average. Okay, so this way we arrays. Why do we require a second? So you are using second time, you are reading only once. You are reading only once. Second time you are using it. You can use any number of times also. So arrays are meant for whenever array is required only if the same data in your program requires more than once. So arrays are also available here in this language. Okay, so now I will create, I will remove new. So now it will save now. Now again, new. Okay, so now another I was talking, entire computer science, whole software technology, whatever it is available, it uses this concept of signals. So inter-process communication. So, for example, I don't know, you might have heard about network sniffers. Morning also I spoke. Sniffing. Vasan chodam. Sniffers. Network sniffers. Sniffer dogs. Some crime happens at some place. Police people, they will bring dogs. Sniffer dogs. Vasan చూసి క్రిమినల్ ఎవరో వాళ్ళ దగ్గరికి పరిగెత్తేస్తాయి అన్నమాట, పట్టుకుంటాయి. Sometimes of course they can do nothing. వాళ్ళు I don't know fully, మేబీ డిటెక్టివ్ నావల్స్లో అయితే క్రైమ్ వాడు వెళ్ళేసి స్నానం చేసేసిన మొత్తం వాష్ అవుట్ చేసుకున్న ఇవన్నీ కూడా మేబీ డాగ్స్ ఏం పట్టుకోలేవని, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ మేబీ. నెట్వర్క్ స్నిఫర్స్. సో ఇంటర్నెట్లో ఏం వెళ్తాయి, ఇంటర్నెట్లో ప్యాకెట్స్, బిట్స్ వెళ్తాయి అనమాట, జీరోస్ అండ్ వన్స్. సో నెట్వర్క్ ఇంటర్నెట్ ద్వారా యాజ్ ఆఫ్ టుడే వాట్ కెన్ యూ కమ్యూనికేట్? Internet ద్వారా what can you communicate as of today? You can send song, you can send your photos, you can send your videos, you can send text messages, you can send songs, audio clippings. These are all possible. Not only that. So nowadays virtual things are coming, devices are coming. Virtual devices are available. We can communicate now. If I have a device, if I give a shake hand here, and other side there will be a peer device. So, and physical device will be available other side, and if that person touches that device, he will feel whatever warmth here in my hand. The same feeling is also possible. Smell is also can be communicated through internet. As of today it is possible. Only thing is as of today maybe what is not possible ఏంటంటే, maybe if you are happen to be in America కి వెళ్ళిపోతే మీరు మీ అమ్మ మాత్రం ఇంకా ఆవకాయ సీసా పంపలేదు. ఆవకాయ సీసా పంపలేదు. మెటీరియలిస్టిక్ థింగ్స్ ఇంకా పంపడం. అవి పంపడం వీలైతే ఆ టెక్నాలజీని ఏమంటారంటే టెలిపోర్టేషన్ అంటారు. టెలిపోర్టేషన్. సో ఇలా వైర్ల మీద పంపడం అనేది. వైర్ల మీద ఇప్పటి వరకు మనం మెసేజ్ పంపిస్తున్నాం, మేబీ సాంగ్లు పంపిస్తున్నాం, సౌండ్స్ పంపిస్తున్నాం, మేబీ ఈవెన్ అంతేకాదు, జస్ట్ మీరు ఒక కిస్ పెడితే అదర్ సైడ్కి ఆ కిస్ వచ్చిన ఫీలింగ్ కూడా వచ్చే డివైజెస్ కూడా వచ్చేసాయి అన్నమాట. ఓకే, సో టచ్ పంపిస్తున్నాం, మేబీ స్మెల్ పంపించగలుగుతున్నాం, కానీ ఇంకా మెటీరియలిస్టిక్ థింగ్స్ ఆవకాయ సీసా పంపలేము అనమాట. మేబీ డే ఈజ్ నాట్ ఫార్ ద టెక్నాలజీ. సైన్స్ రీసెర్చ్ చాలా జరుగుతూ ఉంది. కొన్ని ల్యాబొరేటరీస్లో కొంత పాజిటివ్ థింగ్ ఉంది. టెలిపోర్టేషన్ కొన్ని మిల్లీమీటర్స్ వరకు జరపగలిగారు కొన్ని ఐటమ్స్ని, బట్ మేబీ డే ఈజ్ వెరీ ఫార్, ఐ థింక్. సో టెలిపోర్టేషన్ కమ్స్, you can send items from one place to another place also. Okay, anyhow, so this way a lot of technical concepts in computer science are based on signals. In fact, when I press Control C, Control Alt Delete, when I press in the Windows, I get a menu, Task Manager. It will give you Task Manager. So maybe I'm not sure when I press Control here I will get it, but only thing is whether the Task Manager window. So I'm just pressing Control Alt Delete. I'm just see Control Alt Delete. Sorry, I'm not sure. Are you seeing the Task Manager? Some of you can give me Chandrasekhar garu. Task Manager. Of course, here I don't have any more tasks. Okay, so otherwise all the tasks running background, it will appear here. Task Manager. I'm just closing it. Chandrasekhar garu, everything is fine? Dr. Chandrasekhar? Is it fine? Everything is okay, okay, thank you, thank you. So now, so client server technology, so let me come back. So we have some, I was talking about sniffer dogs. So internet contains, it will send packets, so data packets. So packet is the smallest component. Of course, further than that is a frame. Then message is a lot bigger size. Messages becomes packets. Packets becomes frames, etc. So when a packet comes, is that is having any harmful bits, virus, some signatures of the viruses? Are you seeing it? It has to be verified before allow to the machine to do something. So they are called as a sniffers. So this sniffer, it has to sniff it. If it is sniffing, maybe find any harmful thing, okay, so it has to do something else. It has to put in the quarantine, or it has to do something. So, but in the meantime, lot of other packets will come. Packets will be coming very fastly. And if itself does same thing, let me take a simple example. So there is a hotel, let us assume 2 hotels are there. In one hotel, one receptionist is there. Both the hotels, receptions are there. One receptionist acts like this. When a customer comes, she herself books the room, enters the details of the customer, and she herself carries the luggage and puts in the customer room and comes back. That's one way. And the second hotel, so she when the customer comes, she will just register the customer details, and then she will call a boy. Boys will be waiting for the service boy. So she will say, carry this luggage and put it and come back and stay here. So first one will be doing that way. second one will be doing this. So second one, what it is doing, it is giving some responsibility, some duty, some load of her to that one, carrying the luggage and putting in the room. She is not doing it. She is distributing to that one to a boy. Whereas the first one, she is doing that also. That is also done by her only. Then what happens? While she is carrying the luggage and doing things for the current customer, one more customer comes. If no one is there in the what you call reception, that fellow will walk away. So which means that she cannot serve for many people. Whereas the second one, her duty is just only booking the room and giving the room keys. And then rest of it is taken care by the boys. So she is sharing the duty, load. In the same fashion, the sniffing soft program, it will be taking a packet, okay, and identifies any harmful thing or not very fastly. And if it is there, symptoms are there, hand out this. Maybe again, next packet, and again hand out to this other one. So that way she will distribute it. So maybe as I said, the boy, he carries the luggage and puts there in the luggage in the customer room and comes back and waits. Till when? Till this lady calls, this receptionist calls, okay, come on, now you carry this luggage. So when she sends a signal, he will do. Otherwise, he will not do. Signals. So like this, signals is the one mechanism. Signals are the mechanism through which processes can communicate. Here, one sprite is a one object. People call it an object. It will be doing something. So it can be considered as a one process. This sprite process, that sprite process, they will communicate each other and do some work in a cooperative manner. Cooperative working. So like this, there are so many paradigms in computer science. So they are based on this concept of signals. So probably in your C language syllabus, it might have not been there. Otherwise, this is the concept, very important concept, and that MIT people identified, and they decided that concept has to be built from the childhood onwards. That is the reason why they have brought it in the software and for the sake of kids at the age of 7 years old kids, 7 years. Below 7 years, there is a Scratch Junior is there. So that is still easier, but for the juniors sake, this is only 7 years and above sake. Okay, so we will today talk about that concept. So I wanted. So now let us assume that. So this fellow, cat fellow. So I wanted cat fellow should send a message. Cat fellow should send a message. So what I wanted is it should send a message. It should broadcast. I am broadcasting. I'm talking. All of you are listening. Broadcasting. So there will be one sender and there will be many receivers. TV broadcasting. Maybe you have FM stations broadcasting. That jockey fellow, what it does is a broadcast. He will be talking. All of us are listening. Broadcasting. So I wanted this fellow to broadcast. Okay. So broadcast. So some message. I will create a message. Dance. It can be anything. Dance. When I click. So I wanted when I click. So this fellow broadcast. Dance. To whom? So this message is broadcasted. It will be received from this fellow also. If I am talking, I am hearing also. Not only you are hearing, I am also hearing. So broadcasting means sender also receive the signal, not only receivers. Sender also receive the signal. Okay, so now I'm just adding one thing. Maybe beer, and I will reduce the beer size to 50. Beer size to 50. So now let this fellow will be here. Let that fellow will be there. Somewhere. So what I wanted is, so this fellow, when I click, it will send a message, dance. So this message dance, it broadcast. So broadcast means this is received by all the people, all the actors, all the sprites, including itself also. So I wanted to write some code. For this fellow. I wanted to write this for this fellow. Okay, so for this fellow, I want to write a code. So when I receive dance, so I just wanted this fellow should make a, I wanted this fellow to make a walk for a while, just walk for a while. So maybe I will put control, anything you can put, control. I wanted it to walk. I said to make a walk falling feeling, just to play next costume, just make a motion, move. And I wanted to have a small delay, you can put delay. That's all, no more than that. So now I'm just pressing, this is the code for this. So when this fellow, I'm writing code for this beer. This is the code meant for beer. So this is the code meant for this one. Okay, so when I click it, so you can verify. So that code is running, this boundary, that green, yellow boundary indicates that code is running now. That code is running. That's it, over. So this message is sent by this fellow, cat fellow. In response to that, that fellow has moved for a while. So let us assume that to do something else. So I wanted this fellow should say, boss, I did the job, completed the job, some message. So I wanted this fellow when, so I say sensing, events, broadcast. So I wanted it done, boss. Done. Boss. That is a boss. Message can be anything. Boss, done. Now I wanted to write here. So when I receive boss done message, I wanted to say thank you, dear, or something. I wanted to say something. Say thank you, dear. Maybe I wanted 10 seconds. Thank you, dear. Maybe you wanted to speak. You wanted to make it to speak also. You can make text-to-text speech. Say maybe thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. Maybe, in fact, here also we have different types of voices. So instead of alto, there is some other voice. Maybe you want it. So maybe you can thank you, dear. Then I can say thank you, dear. So you can change the voice style also. Maybe I can say some other thing. So maybe kitten. Then thank you, dear. Something. So let us run now.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you, dear.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, meow, meow. So that's the kitten voice. Kitten. So meow, meow, meow. Okay. So this way we can make. Let me say. Let me say. So now I will make something else. So now I will save now. So that's how here in this example we are having first cat is sending a message dance. So that's the message it is sending. Then this fellow what it is doing? It is moving for a while. It is moving for a while. Then it is broadcasting, boss, done. I did a job. So when that message is received, when I receive, means when this cat receives this boss done message, from where it will come? From that, yes, that what you call, that fellow, dear. So when it comes, it will say thank you, dear. And also I have demonstrated voice also, how can we generate the voice. Okay, so now let me take one more example, some more examples, new. So let me add, maybe it doesn't matter, ball. So now, hello, I'll just let it be there, somewhere let it be. So now I wanted, same concept is same, I wanted, okay, so okay, so I wanted, so this fellow, it will send two signals. According to this fellow, the ball has to move. So whatever way this fellow says, in that way the ball has to move. But always the step movement is 10 units. That is the one I wanted. And I wanted this fellow instructions also should be random. I wanted just random. So maybe some just simulation purpose, simulation only, control 10 times we'll take. We'll select random number, a random number between random number, some random number. So random numbers, so operators. So pick random number 1 to 2, random number. So if the random number is 1, then it should broadcast, go left. Turn, maybe go left, means turn 90 degrees left. Otherwise, go right. So this is one I wanted to do something. So now I'm number. If it is 1, it should send a broadcast message, go left, go right. So that's one I wanted. It has to do that one. So now for that, what I wanted to do is equal to. So if this is equal to random number generated is equal to 1, if that is equal to 1, control, if else I'm using, if this is true, if this whole thing is true, so I wanted it to send a broadcast a message. So control, broadcasting a message. So broadcast a message, left turn, left. It's not necessary capital letters, it can be lowercase letters also, not a problem. So then I'll duplicate. So second one is I'll make the thing, another new message, right. It doesn't matter, right. Okay. So now if this is that, otherwise that, I'm putting everything. So 10 times what it does is it gives us instructions to the ball. Go left, go right. Accordingly, the ball has to move. So I'm just putting, and for that whole thing this way. Oh, I'm sorry. So this whole thing has to be done by the ball, not the cat. Cat has to give the instructions. So now what I will do is I'll put. Okay. So I will remove that code for the ball. So now cat is having that. Cat instructs the instructions. So ball. So when I receive left, so I wanted when I receive left, so now I will rotate 90 degrees, rotate left, doesn't matter, rotate 90 degrees and move 10 steps, or maybe 50 steps, it doesn't matter, maybe 30 steps. When I receive again, when I receive right, so I wanted to turn other way wrong, turn this way, 90, then move 30. Now 30. So let us assume there I will put something also. So there I will put some weight also, weight, to simulate that one, to simulate it, wait, maybe 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Now let us see. See, ball is moving according to these instructions of this fellow, according to the instructions of that fellow. So it is sending, and accordingly the ball is acting. So maybe still you wanted to feel of it. Then what we'll do is, so ball, I will enable pen interface to show that pen interface. So when maybe pen color, pen down, then pen color, set pen color, okay, pen down, pen size, maybe 5. So maybe control, event. So now look here. Now I'll put this fellow somewhere. So now I'm clicking. So extra code I have written. Pen interface I have enabled to show that the color. Even the color also you wanted to change. Each line I want to change different color. You can do that also. Change the pen color by some amount. Maybe I will show that way. So now click. Yes. According to this fellow, it is acting. Whatever way cat says, that fellow is doing. And cat is also, it is following randomly. I made a randomly instructions. Well and good. Fine. So now maybe you wanted the color to be changed. So maybe I wanted to say pen color. Change pen color by something each time. If I say change pen color by some amount, each line segment will become different. So I'm arranging everything. So now again I'm bringing it that one. So now a different color will come. A different color different color. Different color. Yes, please. Hello. Is it okay? Okay, thank you. Thank you. So kind of you. So square wave, it is drawing a square wave. It is drawing a square wave. Electronics, people's life and bread and butter. Electronics, people's bread and butter, square waves. Which is the important portion of part of a computer? Which is important part of a computer? Most of you will say monitor. Most of you will say RAM. Processor is the most important. If I ask, what is the important part of a processor? What is the important part of a digital system? I say clock circuit, clock circuit. So all the digital systems, whatever available today, they will work whenever the clock comes. Otherwise, they will not be doing anything. So clock circuit, synchronous circuits. So clock. So this program, of course, finally it's coming is a clock. See now here. So I just wanted to show you. I wanted to show you that how the message passes. According to this fellow, cat instructions, the other fellow is acting. Other fellow is acting. So in real life also, at many places, all of you, maybe teacher says, all of you, now this, you go to auditorium, is the teacher instruction, then all of you will go to the auditorium. Sit there properly, don't make any noise, you'll keep quiet. These are the signals from a teacher, and you will have your own response. Some people will keep quiet, some people will make a noise, no doubt. So their response will be accordingly. So signals are the mechanism many places. For example, maybe me mother, I think this example I taught in the last class also. Your mother will be preparing dosas. So she makes one dosa and gives to one daughter. Again next dosa, another one. In the meantime, if this first one will complete this dosa, she will make the sounds. I want next one. Then mother will be rushing to prepare one more dosa. Maybe fastly, quickly, because this fellow will be shouting. So signals are the mechanisms through which objects will be communicating. The object can be a physical object, like we people. Objects can be mechanical objects. Objects can be anything. Objects can be this type of, this Sprite is an object. So people say we have object-oriented programming languages. Object-oriented programming languages. So C++, Java, so Python also can be considered as a object-oriented concepts are there. So objects, they can be anything. So they will communicate each other to do some task. So that is achieved with the help of what you call this broadcasting. So broadcasting events. So when, okay, broadcasting. So when I receive broadcast. So broadcast and wait. So there is one other instruction. So you send something, then you will wait till that fellow completes that one. You will be waiting. You will not be doing anything more. That's how you design something. So maybe your mother, let us assume that she wanted to prepare curry, lunch. So rice anyway cooker lo పెట్టేసింది. Then అప్పుడు చూసుకుంటే ఏం కూరగాయలు లేవు ఇంట్లో. Then she will send, Babu, you please go to market and bring vegetables. డబ్బులు ఇచ్చేస్తుంది of course. మీరు వెళ్ళి వెజిటబుల్స్ తీసుకెళ్తారు. మీరు వచ్చేంత వరకు she will be waiting. Once you come back with the vegetables, then only she can do her task. So like that, next task she can do. Maybe if she can do some situation. So let us assume that పాలకూర తెమ్మని చెప్పింది మిమ్మల్ని. So what she can do in between is పంపించేసేసి దెన్ కుక్కర్లో పప్పు పెట్టేసేసేయచ్చు. అంటే ఇప్పుడేమో షీ ఈజ్ నాట్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ యువర్ అరైవల్, షీ విల్ బి డూయింగ్ సంథింగ్ ఎల్స్. ఓకే, సో అలా కాకుండా పాలకూర కాదు ఓన్లీ పాలకూరతో ఓన్లీ పప్పుకూర కాదు, మేబీ సంథింగ్ ఎల్స్ ఏదో చేద్దాం అనుకుంటే పాలకూర వస్తేనే చేయగలదు. కాబట్టి షీ విల్ బి వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ యూ టు రిటర్న్ విత్ పాలకూర. సో దట్ వే సమ్ అప్లికేషన్స్ broadcast and wait, broadcast and wait. So these are some of the instructions. So just let me I'm just trying to మీకు ఏం చేస్తున్నానంటే ఈ స్క్రాచ్ యొక్క యూజు వాసన చూపిస్తున్నాను మీకు, అంతే వాసన చూపిస్తున్నాను. అదర్వైజ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ and some concepts unless you practice you don't get. So this is used, in fact స్క్రాచ్ మీద ఒలింపియాడ్ కూడా కండక్ట్ చేస్తారు. మీకు లాస్ట్ క్లాస్లో మిమ్మల్ని ఒక ఫామ్ ఫిల్ చేయమన్నాను, ఇన్ఫర్మాటిక్స్ ఒలింపియాడ్ అంటే మీకు తెలుసా అన్నాను. ఓకే, సో స్క్రాచ్ మీద కూడా ఒలింపియాడ్ కండక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారనమాట. ఓకే, సో ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ వాట్ దే సబ్మిట్, they are involved. So they require a lot of maybe skill in the use of language, and obviously mathematics you cannot avoid, you require, though here mathematics concepts are not there, the instructions doesn't worry about the mathematics. So now let me step by step go through. These are all instructions. Go to random position. So go to random means it will go to Sprite will be going to random position. Go to science location. Okay. So now let us take one more example. So I am just save now. So one new example I will take, new. So now I'll place, so maybe I'll say minus 200, minus 150, minus 1, which means that when I click it, it will come to this area. I'm just clicking it to show you. It will come to that area. So now what I wanted is glide. So previously I have shown you, I wanted as if walking feeling, if I wanted walking feeling. So what I did, I used a repeat loop and then change the costumes inside the while loop and made a small movement. So the same manner, if you wanted, so let us assume that I wanted it should give a feeling that as if it is moving. So I'll show you glide. So glide, I'm working glide, maybe it doesn't matter, 2 seconds or 5 seconds. So minus 200 to plus 200. Then I wanted to make a turn. So maybe make a turn. Let us see, glide. So minus 200 to 200 to plus 150. Another glide, maybe duplicate. Oh, shit. Okay, it doesn't matter. So now I'm just making. So 200 to, so now I'm just duplicating it. Duplicate. Oh, delete chesana. Okay, it doesn't matter. Glide. Minus 200. Duplicate. So now, minus 200 to 150. Minus 200 to plus 150. I'll just duplicate. Okay. I'll show you. So just when I run it, when I put event, so it is there already. So gliding means like that. Gliding means that way. So maybe the mistake is -2 to 150. I am making. Oh, this is the problem. So this is 1 minus 200 to so okay minus 200 to 150. Okay, okay, okay. I wanted it to now click sheet. Okay, somewhere maybe some directions. So 2 minus 200 to minus 150. This is the one. So I wanted to go this way. So that is minus 200. Oh, plus 200 to that is the one. That is the one. That is the one. So I'll change everything. It doesn't matter. Minus 150. Then 200 to 150. 200 to 150, then minus 200 to 150. Okay. So right along the it's called as a gliding. If you wanted it should rotate, you can rotate. So looks, so rotate 90 degrees this direction. So this direction 90. If I wanted duplicate. So that's what. So now I'll duplicate. Maybe duplicate. So let us bring it to the normal thing, 90. So now I click it. Now I click it. So that way, gliding actions. You can make gliding also, glide. So it is, if you observe, it is not making same, it's not changing the costume. It's not changing the costume. That's the reason why you are not having a feeling of walking. You are not having the feeling of walking. So you can come and walking also together. Gliding and walking also together to have while gliding, it will run, it will rotate, it will walk also. That's also possible. Gliding means that one. Okay, there is one more thing, one more small application I wanted to show. Save now. One more application, new. So I just wanted forever. So I wanted this fellow should point always to the mouse direction. So mouse in whatever direction is there, it should point to the direction. So mouse direction. Mouse. Point towards mouse pointer. The thing. Then if I'll click event. Just. Okay, when I click, so now you see. So we can make the, you can drag it also along the mouse. That's also possible. So mouse point. So you are using point towards mouse pointer. Not only that. So if you wanted, you can make it to point to some other fellow. So yet it's not closed. So I'm closing that application. So now point in one direction, point. So here, if there is an object is there, so let us see. So I wanted to say one object is there, choose a sprite. So maybe if there is an apple is there, so shall we place? So now here mouse. So can I place towards the apple? So now if I'm clicking it. So you see, Now it is facing towards apple, towards apple. So that way we can point towards, we can make object to point towards one object, a specific object also. If you have more than one object, maybe if you have more than one object, so maybe bat, so then we can, so now I'm saying options will come, bat. Okay, bat if it is here, maybe here. So now when I click it, it will point to that. It will point to that. So that way. So this option can be used for that purpose. For that purpose. So already if an edge bounces, you can rotate. So already I have given you. So maybe look here. So I have increased the size. Okay, maybe I have demonstrated. I have demonstrated loudness test. Loudness test. So when I speak also, some sound is coming. Based upon that, the object can be increased by size can be increased by, I have demonstrated that one. So soundness, sound also. And not only that, let us assume that now, you see, now I wanted to show, so maybe I wanted, okay, so I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back to the normal shape, normal direction, 90. Maybe let it be, I will increase the size if it is 200. Okay, just to demonstrate, change the color. So I'm clicking, going on clicking, the color it will change. I will change the color. So maybe you wanted to come back to the original thing, you will minus 25 if I take, minus 20, reverse, it will come. That's the reverse. So this is the color, you can change the color. By some amount you can change that amount also. So you can specify the color also. You can specify the colors. And there is something called fisheye effect. Fisheye effect. Now I'm just changing, so maybe fisheye effect. So now you see. So maybe if I reverse it, these are all games. So maybe I can change. Maybe lot of apps. So whirling effect. So now this may be funny thing. Oh, object. So you are seeing sometimes, I don't know, cartoons. So there the objects are shaped like this, the way you want. Maybe the reverse, you can do reverse. Reverse, you can bring back whirling effect. So there are so many things you can do. You can do same thing. So ghost, brightness also. So you can increase. So maybe this is called as a mosaic effect, means it will duplicate. So now maybe I say 5. So let us see, change mosaic. Again, so multiples you wanted, you can, so this way. Similarly, you can revert it. So these are all effects. You can use it. So sometimes you can show one object, you can hide also one object. So you can hide, then you can show. So show and hide. If there are a lot of objects are there, you can bring one to the beginning, the other one go last level. This type of things you can do. So now I wanted play sound meow, some other thing. So I'm just making play. Now I wanted some other, I wanted to record. So click record. I want to record. record and play that one. Record. Meow, 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 meow. So now I just want to test it. I can test it. Meow, 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 meow. So you can save, and that I can use it. So now I'm just going to the code. So this is, you wanted edit, you can edit it. I'll come back to that one. So code. So now I wanted click for the recording, whatever I have recorded, that now I wanted. So now whenever I click, maybe when I click this one, meow, 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 meow. So now I wanted to edit that code, sound editing. Sound editing is possible. Sound. So currently, so you have a recording. So this one, I wanted to edit. I wanted to do some editing. Anything you can edit. So I wanted to say copy. Then I wanted to paste it here. Paste. Then it plays. So you can do a lot of editing. So maybe that sound, default sound you have. So I wanted to copy that and paste it to that. Copy and paste it here if you wanted. Paste. That's the one. So you can do lot of editing. So now I'm just trying to show you robotization. So, that robo movie, if you see, the voice is still not a human voice. So it looks like machine voice. So I wanted this to be maybe with some other example, I will show you. Otherwise, let us see, robotize. How it has come is, it will suppress something, some concepts. Okay, I will come reverting back. Reversing the sound. Maybe you got back. All these things are possible. Okay, in fact, my interest of taking these classes is to introduce a feeling of message passing to the computer science. And that's one of the computer science concept. Now, computers is not a computer science people's job. Programming is not a computer science people. It is a common for everyone. So that's the reason why I thought maybe I will introduce this concept to all of you. So iterative thinking, and we do have recursive thinking is also there, but maybe here I did not show you. It requires little more involvement. Okay, so that way sound management. So now, in fact, so I am just closing it. I am closing that. So now if I play, forgot, you can save that one, export, you can save it to a file, and you can say load from a file also. You can save this one to a file also. So now here you have an option. So now upload sound, then maybe record, maybe you can save somewhere, save, there should be copy to new, right click, yes, export means you can save the sound into a file. You can duplicate also, you can delete also, anything you can do. So in the same manner, costumes, you can change these costumes. You can put something else also on this one. We can change the color, shape the color. You have to edit. So it involves a lot of, you require, maybe I don't want to talk much. we can edit. So now, look here. Now this is actually, I'm talking. So this is called as a stage area, and I'm showing only background. We can add some background also. So sometimes we can change the background also. We can change the background. So we can change through program also. It is possible. So maybe a baseball ground. It's looking like a baseball ground. Okay, many things possible here. Even you can program this. You can give some instructions. You see now, when I click, I'm clicking here. So this is stage background. So when I click, so for this also code is there. For this is also code is there. So let us assume that. Okay, so when I click, I'm clicking here. When I click here, the cat's size should reduce, for example only I'm talking. So let me, first I'll take some example, new, what the previous one, let it go, cat is there. So I wanted, maybe some background I can put, So when I click here, so here you see, if you observe, code instructions we can give to the background also. But not all instructions. You see, if I press move, no instruction is available. Means there is nothing, no movement operation, this thing, maybe rotation of a background is not possible. Those instructions are not available. But you can switch background, you can do something. You can do here. What are the instructions I can do? So looks, some instructions are there. Change color, so something. Okay, these are some of the instructions we can sound. Maybe I wanted whenever I click here, some pop sound should come. Whenever I click. So click events. When stage is clicked, pop. Okay, so now I'm clicking. Some sound. So I wanted not only that, whenever I click, I wanted to send a broadcast a message. Let us assume that a message, grow, some name can be given. A new message, grow, it can be anything, not necessarily capital letters only. I'm taking capital letters. So now grow. When this fellow, this is the code for this fellow. So if I click it, the code is, this code is meant for the background. And when I click here, there is no code here. So when I wanted, when broadcast, when I receive grow, I'm writing the code for the cat. So then I wanted the size should be incremented by looks. Size should be changed size by 10. So now look here. I'm clicking. That's how. So that way the instruction, now this is the active one. So that is the code for that. I mean, this code is meant for that. That code is meant for this. So when I click, this code, whatever appears belongs to this sprite. When I click, that code belongs to that background. So we can change the background also. So maybe let us assume that I want to switch backdrop to baseball 2. When I click, so maybe when I click, so maybe can I say here backdrop, okay, so next backdrop, okay, what I will do is backdrop 1. So Chudam, backdrop is gone. So I'm just, let me, I will go and add. So now, the next backdrop. Okay, now I'm clicking. When I click, when I click, when I click, so backdrops are changing. Maybe if you wanted to add, I will add one more backdrop. So baseball port 1, maybe one more backdrop I will add, maybe basketball, something. So now I'm clicking empty, then, 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 then. This way, even we can program the backdrop stage also. Okay, so I'm just giving glimpses of Scratch programming, glimpses of Scratch programming. So events I have already demonstrated many things. When Sprite clicked also we have used. So when backdrop switches to backdrop 1, I wanted to do something else. So maybe when a backdrop changes to some backdrop, so maybe something else I wanted. So if I wanted, I can do that also. So let us assume the code of this. When backdrop changes to baseball 2, so I wanted to maybe sound, for example, sound. I wanted to give a sound, maybe some else sound also, maybe some sound. Maybe let us check whether is there any other sounds. Maybe pop only, maybe otherwise record, maybe meow. Can I select meow? I think star meow. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, save. Okay, so record one code. So maybe I will use that one, record one. So now you see, now I'm clicking it. I am clicking it. Meow, meow. But when I click here, nothing is happening. When I click here, nothing is happening. When I click here, nothing is happening. Now, meow, meow. So when the click takes place on that so and so backdrop, then something else. Not only sound, you can do something else also. You can do something else also. So this type of things are also possible. So events I have demonstrated. When a keyboard handling also have demonstrated. When stage clicked also have demonstrated. When loudness is that's also have demonstrated. Message passing also have demonstrated. So I have demonstrated repeat, forever, if then, maybe until these things I have not demonstrated. So let us one more. Okay, so I will take something else, new. Clone, clone. Clone means duplicate, duplicate. So I can have a clone. Maybe I can have a clone. So now I'm just making this ball I'm taking, and then I'm removing this one. So we have already, so let us assume that. So when I click it, when I click, so ball has to some orientation, some rotation, something, some random number, random number I wanted. Operators, pick a random number between 1 to 180, then it should run forever, control, forever, move 10, then when it hits boundary, when it hits boundary, so I wanted if hits boundary, control, if hits boundary, if the boundary, it hits the boundary, then I wanted sensing. So touching mouse pointer, touching an edge. So if it touches the edge, Okay, so change the direction. Change the direction. We have to change the direction. At the same time, I wanted to create a duplicate of this. Duplicate of it. So change direction. So I wanted to change. So maybe one more thing. So I'll duplicate it. Change direction. And then I wanted to create a duplicate of it. Duplicate. Duplicate. Delete. Delete. So I want to create a duplicate sprite event. So this is called as a, so when I clone myself, I'm putting, that's all. Cloning myself means, clone means duplicate, my offspring. So we don't know the behavior, we can't expect. So whenever it hits, it's creating a duplicate. And the duplicate is staying there itself. I wanted the duplicate also should behave like this. That's also possible. Okay, so it hang up. It has hanged up so much of so many duplicates. It has space gone up. So maybe I wanted, it's not responding. Wait. Exit the page. It's not responding. Okay, because so much of space duplicates it is. So now I'm closing. Okay. So now when create a clone, when I start a clone, so now I wanted, so now I will duplicate it. But only thing is there, I will not have this one. I will remove this one. So let us see. Delete. Delete. For the main only, delete. So for the main process only. Okay, now I'm running. So now I'm just making, so let it be the ball, let it come. So now I'm just clicking. Now you see so many clones, looking like a chromosomes in our blood. Yeah, are you appreciating? Yes, I'm stopping. Okay, come back. So like this, lot of things can be done. Maybe I'm happy that I could demonstrate many concepts of many facilities available in this one. So sensing, touching an edge, touching an object, touching a color, so and so color if it touches, also we can specify. Distance to mouse pointer also I have used the distance. Key pressed also I have used it. Mouse done, mouse X, mouse coordinates also we can drop. So these are all operators also have used it. So maybe we can, some messages also you can join. I have used a lot of concepts I have introduced. I think majority of the concepts I have explained to you. Speak also I have explained. Functions, like, in C language we have functions. Here also we can create the blocks and you can use it. Maybe I don't want to talk that one. So now I just wanted. So you can create a new music. You can play music. So maybe you can play drums. You can play drums for maybe you can maybe 1 second, maybe 10 seconds, maybe you can play 10 seconds. 10 is minus 10. So maybe you can piano, you can give slide bass drum, variety of things. Maybe you can put in loop also, side stick. So there are a lot of things, Piano should be there, guitar, many things you can change. Set instrument to piano, set instrument to piano. So now I can play. Maybe I can just make something else. Okay, so that data, how many bits? Maybe I want to make 2000 bits. Oh, bits, maybe it should be small number. I don't know much. So you can give those sounds also. This is an extension. Music extension. I have demonstrated the video sensing. Text to speech, I have used it. Not only that, translate. We can translate. So now I say, so how are you? So I mean, okay, now when I click it, so this is coming, how mad do you? So the same thing, I wanted to put a sound. I wanted to make a sound. So text to speech. So say speak. So now I put it there. Now when I click it,
How do I do?
so maybe you want to put a
How do
language.
I do?
So you want to change the language to Hindi, Telugu, Hindi. It's not there. Some other languages you'll have, maybe Japanese language, Russian language, maybe Indian languages are not there. Maybe we have to pursue them. Irish language. Now when I press,
Bonus tattoo?
yeah, so this message is not converted. This one converts it, translate box, and that I'm supplying to the speaker, text to speech. So that is speaks out. So it can be used for that purpose also. So these are all hardware interfaces. I don't have any hardware interface to demonstrate to you. These things, these boxes are meant for, you can connect to the hardware and control the hardware also. Okay, so this is how I feel that we can use this language and pick up your coding abilities. So maybe, in fact, these are all developed for putting the 7 years old to 14 years, and I'm not sure it's going to be difficult for you to pick up. I gave enough momentum, I guess. You can pick up on your own. Always you can come to me. Okay, so maybe about to 4 o'clock. So somewhere I had to stop. I'm stopping here. And otherwise, I have a small request. I have given the Dr. Krishna Prasad, I have given two links in the morning. One link contains um, I guess for my students, I am teaching now programming, C language programming. There's a problem solving through C language. This course I am teaching at my college, Gayatri College, Women's College. So I have created a contest for them. So the same link I have given to you also. Let us see how many of you will solve those examples. Hacker rank, in the hacker rank, I have created a contest. So please solve those examples. And also I have given another link. I have sent another link. Dr. Krishna Prasad might have shared you, the vice principal, to you. I think he might have shared everything to you. So please kindly answer that also. Not for the benefit of me, So to know about yourself. So that is about some exam conducted for students of ninth class. It's about computational thinking. So how a problem will be solved through computational thinking. So you test the abilities of the student about the computational thinking. Kindly solve that also. So one or to know about yourself. So I have a lot of things of this nature. So if anyone is interested, I can go and send the exams. You can answer me, or you can answer those exams and improve yourself. Okay. And I have already requested you, if you wanted to continue this activity further, maybe I am happy, I will be happily available for the next 10 weeks, every Saturday, maybe let it be evening 7 to 9 or 6 to 8. I will be available, I will make myself available. And maybe today I taught everything within 4 hours. So, and maybe if you plan for one regular activity independent of the institution, maybe as a hobby you wanted to pick up, I will be happy to make. You can form as a club, scratch club or so. Then I will share my time with you. Then you people can pick up. So this is how I wanted to share my time with you. I'll I'll stop here. I'll thank Dr. Chandrasekhar. He is sitting from morning to evening along with me, helping me, aiding me. I shall thank Dr. Chandrasekhar, and also I shall thank Dr. Krishna Prasad Garu and also the university authorities for giving me chance to share my little knowledge with you young brains. Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Chandrasekhar Garu. Dr. Chandrasekhar. If anyone has any doubts, you please send me through email. I'm opening my email box. You can send me. Dr. Chandrasekhar. ఆ ఫోన్ ఇవ్వమ్మా అక్కడ ఛార్జింగ్లో